Planes crash every now and then. Although uncommon, this is fact. What's strange though is when a plane seems to completely vanish into thin air, especially in the modern era. This is extraordinary, considering the incredible technology we have available to us. This is a list containing planes that have left behind no wreckage, debris, clues or answers from across history. Flight 19 was a designation of 5 Avenger torpedo bombers that disappeared without a trace over the Bermuda Triangle on December the 5th, 1945. A Martin PBM Mariner flying boat also disappeared while searching for the lost bombers and their pilots. Overall, 14 crew members aboard the Avenger bombers were lost, as were the 13 aboard the rescue plane. The bombers were experiencing serious navigation issues in and around the Bermuda Triangle. Their compasses were non-functional and they were running out of fuel by their last transmission. All planes close up tight, will have to ditch unless landfall. When the first plane drops below 10 gallons, we all go down together. By this point, the sun had set, and the weather was getting worse. At 7:27 PM, the PBM 5 Mariner took off and was never heard from again. A nearby tanker reported sighting an apparent explosion whose flames leaped 30 meters, which is 100 foot high, and burned for at least 10 minutes. The wreckage of the bombers was never found. Star Ariel was lost on January 17, 1949. Very little is known about what caused the loss of the British South American Airways aircraft and its 20 crew and passengers. Weather was excellent, the visibility was good and the pilots were experienced. The captain chose a higher altitude flight path to best take advantage of the excellent conditions. The flight was between Bermuda and Kingston. Despite a large search operation headed by a US Navy task force, no traces of wreckage, fuel, debris or bodies were ever found. As stated by the head of the inquiry tasked with finding the cause of the loss of their aircraft, through a lack of evidence due to no wreckage have been found, the cause of the accident is unknown. Malaysian Airlines Flight 370 disappeared on March 8, 2014, while flying from Malaysia to China. A total of 227 passengers and 12 crew members were aboard the Boeing 777, and the most expensive search operation in aviation history, 130 to 160 million, failed to turn up any evidence of the large aircraft. Some small pieces of the wings have washed up on Faroe Islands since the crash, as well as a damaged briefcase believed to be related to the incident. Verbal communication with the aircraft's 2 experienced pilots was lost at 1:19 AM. At 1:21 AM, the aircraft's transponder ceased to function. The final status update, which took place at 8:10 AM, almost 2 hours after MH370 was meant to land in Beijing, was initiated by the aircraft. There are only a few reasons the plane would initiate this communication itself: power failure, critical component failure, loss of altitude, or fuel exhaustion. The status update would be the last communication from MH370 before it is presumed to have crashed at high speed into the ocean.